Hello and welcome to another episode of the 181 Rider Championship. And as you saw there, Bradley Smith was on pole. So here we have a prime opportunity for the Motogp riders to get some good results once again. Obviously they almost got points but at Sachsenring, but I think I snatched the points away on the penultimate lap. And for this episode, we're going to be doing something slightly different. Now, I've seen quite a few comments, I'll probably put them on screen now, asking me why I wait at the beginning and saying that I should stop waiting at the beginning. So, I'm going to see how it goes for this episode, and I may carry out for future, but I'm not going to wait at the start, I'm just going to go when the lights go out, just like the AI would. Because I like to obviously wait to drop down to last position, but as people point out, it makes the challenge a lot more difficult for me, obviously, having to lose about 20 seconds at the start of every race. So, may as well just try and get it started. So, without further ado, we'll head in and just watch the carnage unfold. Here we go. Wow, that's probably one of the worst ones because it's so narrow. I just saw a Rossi just fell down the sky and was just like looking at the screen. Oh, and there's another Rossi coming down. Oh, there's lots of Rossis around. I wonder if Rossi will get a win in this video. Obviously, on his 41st birthday, it is today as I'm recording it. So let's have a look. Watching a nice black screen right now. Oh, Remy Gardner is on pole. Oh, Cassidy? Is it? I don't actually know how it's pronounced because I said Cassidy and I got laughed at in the comments. So that's wrong apparently. But I don't know how to pronounce his name. Oh, that's Xavier Hay. I know I was going to go, but I literally can't. There's a bike in front of me. Right, there we go. Oh, the frame rate is bad. Wow, it's a lot harder to go off the line than you would think. I've hit a MV Augusta. The lag is real as we approach turn 1. Lucas Tulovic in front of us. We're up to, well, 37th through the first corner. It's a crash. I'm not sure that was. Someone's just crashed on their own accord though, by the looks of it. Obviously, there'll be a massive speed differential up the straight. There's some Motogp riders. Oh, there's Lorenzo as well. Quick to the right side, you can see how much of a gap the faster riders get in front. There's Vicente Perez. Troy Bayliss there hitting the brakes. That's Crivier in front of us now. Let's go to that. I've just been overtook by a Red Bull Rookies rider. Fair play. Is that on Chu? Wow, I've been took by surprise there. There's Nicky Tudor going obviously slowest on the Motogp. That's Alex Marquez, Alex Crivier. So obviously much further up the order than we normally would be. I've just kind of shoved him off the track a little bit there. Oh, poor old Alex Marquez. Although he's kept the position. He trailed a lot there. We've got past him now. Ike Lequona's in front of us. Around the outside of Lequona. Sire in up in 18th place. Wow, good performance for Sire in. Oh, he's struggling to get past Maria Herrera, though. Herrera fending off Sire in. We're around the outside of Herrera. Up into 7th now. No, sorry, not up into 7th. Sorry, up into 17th. I think I read turn 7. I think I'd actually gone up to 18th, but someone crashed on the outside. So we're almost up in the points already, and we've got 7 laps in this race. I mean, it's going to be actually not too chaotic because all the riders actually know where they're going. So it's just actually going to be a proper race, this one. All flat out trying to... So Stoner leads, doing second, Dovi, Wants, Ukawa, Pedrosa, McCoy, Jessica Raffin. Oh, there's people stopped on the line though somehow. What's happening here? Going past Siren. I think Siren was trying to go past Bastianini. Oh, Abraham looked past Rossi there, but he couldn't quite do it. Bastianini's on the attack of Valentino now. Oh, get off that curb. You can crash on that. We've managed to not crash. We've actually passed Bastianini as well at the same time. So multitasking. We're up into the points now. On lap 2. It's Loris Caparossi hitting the brakes. Around the outside of Rossi. Abraham up ahead. Yes, Jessica Raffin there. Being overtook by a different Rossi at the inside of Abraham. Raffin going off the track a bit there. Same with Fabio Di Gianantonio, wheeling up the hill here, getting some, well, a bit of a slipstream past him. We go up into 10th position. It's weird to be saying these such low values so early on in the race. Like usually, like maybe on the last lap we'd nab a 10th place, like on a fantastic day. But obviously, because we started with them, we were never really any lower than about 30th anyway. Usually we're down like 100th at this point in the race. It's crazy. It is really hard to ride, by the way, because I haven't done one of these for quite a while. And the frame rate being super low is really playing with me right now. Rabat is struggling to get past Gary McCoy, I think that is in front. Recently saw quite an interesting modern race department. made Gary McCoy into Biaggi of 2000, which is interesting. It looked quite good. I did download it and had a look in the game quickly with it. We just got around the outside of I think it's 20. I think that's 2010 Rossi there. Stoner leads, Dovi second. Dovi fastest with a 24.6. What are we going to do? 24.0. So we've just set fastest up of the race. Gary McCoy in front of us, hitting the brakes. Toru Ukawa. Oh, McCoy about hit us there. That's Ross. One of the Rossi's down. I think yeah, it's the one that was behind us. It's just gone down because he's disappeared now. So it's a 7th position. So we're still not really in contention for a win, even though we started at the front, just purely because I suppose in this one there's not too much chaos. We probably would have done quite poor if we'd stayed near the back. There we go, past Toru Ukawa now, up into 6th position. We could get a top 5 here. Obviously we are the fastest on the circuit at the moment, but obviously only by like 6/10 to Dovi, and he's very far in front of us. Oh, almost crashed there, but Schwanson doing in front of us there. On 500, so with like 4 laps to go, they should be pretty easy pickings for me. Siren's now gone down, unfortunately. I don't really know how they're crashing, because, I mean, especially like Siren and that, there was not really slow people in front of Siren. It's hit Vicente Perez, I think, because he's got the number 55. Obviously, riders that don't have a number just load the last loaded one. We're closing right to the back of Kevin Schwantz now. Schwantz sliding on the curb. But him and Doohan look like they are going to be easy pickings. Obviously, this is a power track, so it's very easy. Well, I was about to say it's very easy to get past these slower bikes, but to be honest, holding me up right now. I can see the leaders, a couple of corners in front. I don't know, maybe there's a chance at catching them, I don't know. So 23.5, so yeah, even faster again. So that time we were probably about a second quicker than Dovi. I'm guessing he'd probably do about the same lap time-ish as he did the previous lap. Danny Pedrosa in front of us. Loris Caparossi's just crashed. Getting some bad wheeling there. So maybe we could get a podium. I don't think we're going to get any further than Pedrosa though, because he's a couple seconds up the road. We're going to need probably a couple laps to catch him. He's 1.7 ahead. I can see Dovi and Stoner up ahead. They're just out of reach for me. Unless we come around to lap anyone. That could be my saving grace, of course, but doesn't look like it's going to happen. I'm just trying to be careful because obviously the physics don't quite behave properly in this these conditions. Although we actually are catching up to Pedrosa quite a lot. Although I suppose he's not really on the right bike. He is on a much slower bike than us, I guess, because we're on a modern day 2019 Yamaha, whereas Pedrosa's on like a... Well, I don't actually know which Pedrosa is in front. I can't really tell because of the light, but I'm guessing it's like a mid-2000s. I don't think it's the 2013 Pedrosa, so... I think that the other time we got a podium, we snatched it off Pedrosa, so... Oh, he's all over the curb, losing massive amounts of time, although I'm on the curb, and that can have you off, so I've got to watch out for that. 4/10, maybe 1.3 so far on this lap. 3.3 to Kevin Schwantz behind. I'm not really closing up on the leaders, though. I'm only going to have about 2 more laps to do it, well, 3 more laps to do it. Out the last corner on the power, getting the drive, past Danny Pedrosa, what's it going to be this time? 23.4, so once again faster. We are pushing the limits of this track in these conditions, and they've caught somebody because there's 3 riders in front of us. There is 3, not 2, so they've caught someone, which could be my saving grace. I was looking behind to see if Pedrosa's getting past us. Seems like they've got them on the straight. It's a Red Bull Rookies rider, I think. Yeah, it's Mario Aggi. I've just hit him. I don't know how I haven't fell off. I tried to go to the left. He's trying to re-overtake me here. Can't be having this. We've actually closed up massively to Dovi though. Dovi lost quite a bit of time behind him, I think. I don't know how we didn't crash when we hit him. I went to the left trying to avoid him, but I just didn't go to the left enough. I should have just gone to the right, really. Oh, there's someone still in Dovi's way. That's why. It's Augusto. No, it's not Augusto Fernandez. Raul Fernandez. So yeah, we are coming up to some riders to it. I don't know why I don't seem to be able to just get out of their way. Like, I've just hit both the people up the back. It's like as if my inputs, I'm putting them in as if, you know, it's normal when it's not. obviously the frame rate's lower, so I've got to take into account that I can put less inputs in a second than I normally would be able to. We've closed up massively to... Oh! Big crash! Big crash! Someone's down! I think it might be Stoner. Yeah, we're up to second position. And, well, we're not getting this one stopped. Definitely not, because I got put off by the crash. But there's a big train in front there. Wow, this Red Bull Rookies rider really doesn't want to give up, does he? He's probably going to be the end of my race here. But we're now fighting for the victory against Dovizioso. So I don't know what's happened here. Oh! We are lapping lots of people now. This is where it gets crazy. I think Dovi's just gone down, I think. No, he's not. He's still in the pack there. Someone else went down. I can see Dovi's a few riders in front of us. Oh, they're all getting in my way again. Pulling to the right. Dovi's really going ballsy here on the left. I'm going on the right because I know that they don't like to go on the right after this bit up towards the corner. Dovi is in the pack in front. 1.4 seconds, but he's being forced wide. He's being forced wide by the Moto3 riders, and he can't get the power down. He has just about there. Then we're going to the left-hand side, going past the ball. This is crazy. We're just fighting through the back markers here, me and Dovizioso. I don't know how he's getting through them. He's just catching them at the right points. He's catching them on the straights. I'm catching them in the corners. We've got one lap to go after this. Cut inside of those three. Dovi's caught some in a pretty unoptimal position there. He's diving up the inside. He's diving up the inside of Masaki, but he couldn't get it done. He's now right ahead of us. Scott, I've just hit Scott. On the inside of Scott and Masaki here. Oh, right on the back of Dovizioso to the outside on the curb. In a contact with Dovizioso. And he's got the position still. Sasaki and Leinberg there. Oh, Dovi's just knocked Hernandez off. Dovi's just knocked off Hernandez. He's not bothered. We're looking at the inside of Dovi. Here we go. On to the last lap we go. Me and Dovi side by side into the last corner. The inside of Dovi. He's made me corner cut. We got the move on Dovi up into the lead. Here we go. One lap to go. And it's me versus Dovi versus the traffic to the right hand side. We go. Approaching turn one nice and slowly there. We don't want to close up too much these Moto3 riders. We obviously don't want to clatter into the back of them. John McPhee up ahead. Come on, help your fellow Brit out. Get in the way of Dovizioso. There's Gabriel Rodrigo. Looking over my shoulder, I don't see Dovi in the background. He's still there, but I think he's dropped back a little bit. Pedrosa's crashed into someone. We're going to the right-hand side again, as we did before. On the inside, there's Philip Salach. A couple of places in front. Antonelli trying to go on the outside on the power. Passamino. Up. Well, I've had to say up into position. I'm so used to saying that when we're going past them, but we're just lapping so many people here. This has actually been one of my favourite episodes so far. Obviously, we're fighting for a good position. But it was a totally different dynamic than normal, because usually I'm just trying to get through them and you just try and avoid them when you catch up to them. But me and Dovi were fighting through this traffic. It was, wow, definitely a different experience. I think Miller's been down because I've seen his number pop up a few times. 1.7 seconds to Dovizioso there, so we've just got to hold on a few more corners and we will win this race. But it will mean that all the times behind us are actually going to be simulated, which could give us a weird result. I'm hoping that doesn't promote Miller up the order, because we really could do with 25 points on Miller. To the left hand side, here we go. I don't see any more riders. They're going to get in our way before we come round to win. We've got 2.4. We've extended the lead to Dovizioso. Here we go then, through the penultimate turn. Into the last corner we go. Out of the last corner. Up towards the line then. It's going to be a win in this series for the first time. Best result second before this, but we finally got a win here at Austria. It's the first time we didn't wait to drop down to last.
Before we go to see the party at the podium, let's take a look at the Motogp class final results. So
we absolutely decimated everybody there. The fastest lap. This is just like a normal race, really, if you look at it sort of fastest lap wise. I was much faster than the AI, and that really helped me out. Allowed me to catch up to Dovi. And then he just got blocked. He just got blocked by all of the slower riders, and that was a really fun dynamic. I really enjoyed that. I think this will be a unique race where that won't really happen again, but obviously because of, well, just how short the track is, we had enough laps where we could lap people, because they were crashing a bit, but they weren't crashing too much. It was just like, we just caught them and we were just cutting in and out of the traffic. Oh, that was fun. I enjoyed that. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I'm sure you can tell I enjoyed that. So let's have a look at the results. Then I won, Dovi 2nd, Pedrosa 3rd, Rossi 4th, Quattraro 5th, Pedrosa 6th, 7th for a bat. Oh, Happy Siren did get a point there. Miller 16th, just out the points, yes. Right, so Miller couldn't get any points. No points for anyone that wasn't a MotoGP rider. Which, yeah, a power truck like this is exactly what you would expect, really. It's all about getting on the power and accelerating. So we'll have a look at the championship standings, see what that is. Now, wow, that has really, really made the championship a bit more interesting now. So Jack Miller still leads 15 points ahead of Jorge Lorenzo in second, but myself is now in, that doesn't really make sense. But I am now in third position, only 19 points away from Jack Miller, so all of a sudden it's looking a bit more possible for us to have a go at this championship again. Don't count out Valentino Rossi, obviously there in 4th place, 25 points behind. Bagnaia is only 34 down. You know, there's still plenty of people that could win this. I've been saying this has been like a domination by Miller, which it felt like for me. But really, you only have to have a good race like this to turn the tide. Obviously, I've over half the gap, and amazing. It's probably first time in a long time we've outscored Miller. Actually, I think the last couple of races we probably outscored him. Let's have a look how many riders have scored points now. If we scroll down the list, see how many. That's more the interesting part. So now 84 riders. Jorge Martin in last position of the riders that have scored points there. So let's go on to the Teams Championship. Where are we now? Pramac Race obviously continuing to lead, but we've just launched up to, well, actually not launched because we were third already apparently. So we've gone up to second in the championship now with 33 behind. Trying to see Yamaha with Quattararo's good result, definitely moving up. You can see it's definitely being dominated by the MotoGP teams. Obviously, because we just have the pace in terms of the bikes that's so much better than the rest of the field. So now 61 teams have scored points. I think that's how many it was before. 61 out of it. I think it's like 102, is it? Oh no. Yeah, 102. So, well, over half. Yeah, over half, because 51 would be half. So it's like 10 over half. So, yeah, pretty good there. And then obviously we've got to look at, I don't know, I'm scrolling back up, we'll just look at the constructors. So look at the constructors, we are leading by 20 points now ahead of Ducati. It doesn't look like there's any changes to constructors. No, so still Kawasaki, MV Agusta and Energica yet to score. So I hope you have enjoyed that one. You know, finally got a win. Obviously, we didn't have to wait, so I think that's probably why we got the win. And that's why I kind of have been waiting. But that's what you guys wanted. You obviously wanted me to not wait anymore. So that's fine, so I'll keep doing that for now. If we start dominating, then, like if I get like a massive lead in the championship or something like that, I'll go back to waiting, because obviously it just makes it a bit more interesting. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that one, fighting through the traffic, trying to get past AI. It was very tactical. We got very lucky in that one. Dovi got lucky as well, because he just absolutely rammed Hernandez and just carried on going like nothing happened. So yeah, very interesting. So like I said, I hope you did enjoy that one. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I shall see you in the next one.